Every time I fall, get smarter. Every time I get it. Every time I get it. Every time that I'm down, I rise up. Every time they hate, go harder. Every time I fall, get smarter. Every time I get it. Every time I get it. Whoa, opposition can't touch me at all. I'm rising up every day and I never will fall. What you do, I see it all through a crystal ball. Swallow will, baby, go, go, never stall. Whoa, baby, and what you think about how I flow, baby? You can see me rising up every single day. Got the GPS navigation, yeah, I'm on the way. And I'ma say it like, every time that I'm down, I rise up. Every time they hate, go harder. Every time I fall, get smarter. Every time I get...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WEF Strikeout. I am your color commentator for the evening, Alex Black. I just want to apologize for the 2-week absence, by the way. You know, we had a lot of stuff going on, and unfortunately we weren't able to bring y'all shows, but we're going to try to attempt... Wait, no, that makes no sense. Yeah, we are going to try to keep things on schedule moving forward. Yeah, we're going to try to do that. But ladies and gentlemen, our first contest here tonight, we have Sethi going one-on-one against Uncle Howdy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds, Sethi.
And here comes Sethi, getting ready to battle Uncle Howdy. Sethi being a former RUW World Heavyweight Champion. One hell of an athlete every single time he steps inside that squared circle, whether it is in RUW or here in WEF. Sethi is destined to put on a show no matter who his opponent is. Ladies and gentlemen, WEF WrestleZone will be the next PLE for WEF. That is an event you don't want to miss. I'm not 100% sure when it will be up or when it will be live on Twitch, but whenever I do get an update, I will let y'all know. Just stay tuned. You know the drill. Sethi versus Uncle Howdy coming up in our opening contest. And here is the entire Wyatt Six accompanying Uncle Howdy to the ring. I don't think we needed every single one of them. I'm kind of terrified of all of them. But nonetheless, they are here for some reason in the corner of Uncle Howdy for this contest. I guess they're just going to guide him to the ring and then just go to the back, hopefully. Uncle Howdy versus Seth, the opening contest of Strikeout here tonight. There's the bell. Let's get this thing started. Oh, Uncle Howdy immediately applying the waist lock on Sethy here. Oh, just squeezing away at the rib cage. Uncle Howdy now in firm control of this contest, but just as I say that, Sethy able to counter the waist lock into one of his own. Oh, but now Uncle Howdy countering it, applying a headlock. Oh my God. Knee right to the temple. And Uncle Howdy is going to bring the fight to Sethy here. Uncle Howdy now, look at this. Beating down a defenseless Sethy. Uncle Howdy in firm control of this contest as Sethy is currently unable to bounce back. Uncle Howdy going up to the top rope, turning himself around. Oh no, moonsault, but he miscalculated. But Uncle Howdy, look at this. He is still going to deliver the offense to Sethy. Now Uncle Howdy has Sethy up into the fireman's carry. Oh, but finally, Sethy able to counter and bounce back in this contest. But only momentarily as Uncle Howdy, with that power slam, there's a cover. Only the count of 2 for Howdy. Oh, but now Sethy, look at this. Repeated left jabs to the face. And now Sethy with the bionic elbow. And now lining up Uncle Howdy perfectly for a knee. And Sethy with the moonsault, that was able to connect, cover. Only the count of 1. Keep your eyes on Eric Rowan, though, on the outside. Oh, now Sethy, look at this. Oh, applying the submission hold onto Uncle Howdy, trying to get him to tap out. But that is not going to happen. Not on Uncle Howdy's terms. Oh, Sethy rolled out of the ring, but he does not want to be there. Eric Rowan just slid a sledgehammer into the ring. Now Uncle Howdy has Sethy up into a powerbomb position, but Sethy able to fight out of it. And he is answering back against Uncle Howdy. Sethy has Howdy up, and the Alabama Slam connects. I think the official's at a count of 5. He's at a count of 6 right now. Count of 7. These two need to get back in there. Count of 8. Uncle Howdy back inside the ring. Count of 9, and Sethy makes it back in, and I did not want to see that match end by way of count out. Oh my God! What a spear by Uncle Howdy, nearly cutting Sethy clean in half. And Uncle Howdy now delivering the strikes to Sethy. There's an enziguri. Oh, Uncle Howdy was looking for something. But Sethi now connecting the cutter. There's a hook of the leg. And Sethi picks up the victory over Uncle Howdy. Short but sweet contest to kick us off here on WEF Strikeout. We have 4 more matches headed your way. What a beautiful way to kick off Strikeout here tonight. That cutter is what ended this thing. And Sethi picks up the victory.
Here is your winner,
Sethi with more momentum under his belt now with a win over Uncle Howdy. But ladies and gentlemen, more action headed your way. How about a fatal 4-way contest in our next contest? Ladies and gentlemen, we have King Vampire, the Madhouse Jackal, the Hillbilly Beast Grizzly, and the Red Kingdom Destroyer. This is not an elimination match. First fall to a finish here, ladies and gentlemen. This match is going to be so chaotic. Now, what's interesting is 2/3 of the Monster Trio will be in this contest as opponents. But who knows? Maybe they'll team up and take out Grizzly and King Vampire before focusing on each other. That's a big possibility. But we will see how this fatal 4-way match plays out here, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss this.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brotherhood from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, King Van Diver.
King Vampire making his way down to the ring. You know, we all know the accolades that he has under his belt. Former 3-time, if I'm not mistaken, 3-time RUW United States champion. He has yet to win himself some championship gold here in WEF. But who knows? Maybe that will be in his future sooner rather than later. And here is the Red Kingdom himself, Destroyer. He was the first ever WEF Macho Man champion in real life. He is a former WEF Intercontinental champion. Former WEF Ladder City briefcase winner.
And his opponents, first from Whitesburg, Kentucky, weighing in at 182 pounds, the Destroyer!
Destroyer, one hell of an athlete. Certainly not a man you want to sleep on. Alexander Kelly can tell you that. Destroyer put down Alexander Kelly 4 years ago at WEF Showdown in real life. Back when Alexander Kelly was known as Alexander Souls, he and Destroyer had a heated rivalry which concluded in a WEF Intercontinental Championship match. Destroyer put that championship on the line, and he put down the Revolution Alexander Souls. So if anybody can tell you about Destroyer, it is Alexander Kelly.
representing the Monsters, from parts unknown, weighing in at 228 pounds, Jack.
Now Jackal has similar accomplishments to that of Destroyer. Jackal, former WEF Macho Man champion. He was the first ever WEF United States champion in real life. And he is also a former WEF Ladder City briefcase holder. You see what I mean? Similar accomplishments to that of Destroyer. But if I'm looking at any competitor in this match, it is this man right here, the Madhouse Jackal. All he has to do is hit a Claymore kick on all three of his competitors. Three of his opponents, sorry. All he has to do is hit Claymore kicks on all three of his opponents, send their heads into the 8th row, and he will be victorious. But do not sleep on this monster of a human being known as Grizzly.
And representing the Monsters, from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Beast.
Former WEF United States champion, just like the Madhouse Jackal. And he is a former WEF Tag Team Champion. And if I'm not mistaken, in real life, he was the longest reigning WEF United States Champion. That is certainly one hell of an accolade. Fatal 4-way match, no eliminations, first fall to a finish. This match is going to be absolutely chaotic, ladies and gentlemen. Ring that bell. This one now underway. Jackal and King Vampire going at it. Oh! Kick right to the spine of the Madhouse Jackal. Now Destroyer laying in some strikes on King Vampire. Oh, but the tag team partners going at it. Grizzly just took down Jackal. You know, partners or not, this is a fatal 4-way match. Every man for himself. Oh my God. King Vampire is on fire in this match. Now Jackal putting Destroyer in the corner. What's he looking for here? Oh, overhead belly-to-belly suplex connects. And once again, the partners are fighting. You know, obviously no hard feelings between these two. Nothing personal, it's just business. Every man for himself in a contest like this. Now Grizzly connecting the suplex on Destroyer. And now Jackal and Grizzly once again going at it. And now Grizzly hooking up Jackal for a suplex throw. Now King Vampire with a rolling forearm basically knocks Grizzly the hell out. Cover. Oh, not even the count of one. Grizzly ain't staying down for that. Now Jackal stepping back inside the ring. Oh, Grizzly just got taken out. Jackal trying to sneak a victory. But Destroyer is not going to let that happen. Oh, excuse me. Now Jackal, oh, scoop slam onto Destroyer. But now look at King Vampire just displaying his strength as Jackal up into the powerbomb position, and it connects. But now Destroyer hooking up King Vampire for a brain buster. King Vampire rolling out. I'm sorry, not Destroyer. Well, actually, no. Keep your eye on Destroyer. He just grabbed the sledgehammer from underneath the ring and is looking to batter King Vampire with it. But what I meant to say was Grizzly bringing the fight to the Madhouse Jackal. And now looking to get him to tap out here. Oh, but Jackal escapes Destroyer back inside the ring. Oh, but he just caught a nasty drop kick from Grizzly. And if there's anyone who knows Grizzly more than anybody, it is the Madhouse Jackal. And he is putting that on full display there. Jackal with the neckbreaker on Destroyer. There's a cover. Only the count of one though. And now King Vampire, Irish Whip to Jackal. Oh my God, there's a flatliner and the cover, but there's Grizzly right there to break it up. Oh, King Vampire, standing shooting star. Uh-oh, but Grizzly, shell shot, cover, but there's Destroyer and Jackal to break it up. Now Destroyer has a hold of Grizzly. Oh, but only momentarily as Grizzly is answering back. But now Jackal displaying his strength, overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Destroyer cover on Grizzly, but only the count of one. Now Destroyer sliced bread to King Vampire. King Vampire's down and out. He needs to be pinned right now. But everybody's just fighting everybody. Grizzly, holy hell, what a choke slam. Uh-oh. Watch Destroyer. Coup de grace. Coup de grace. The King Vampire cover. And Destroyer steals the victory. Jackal was too busy focusing on the Hillbilly Beast Grizzly. He probably didn't notice Destroyer was pinning King Vampire. Destroyer just snuck a victory after hitting the coup de grace. They should have been paying attention to Destroyer, honestly. Looking back at the highlights here, Grizzly with the shell shot the King Vampire. Look at this, Destroyer connected the sliced bread to King Vampire. Destroyer went up top, connected the coup de grace, but look at this. Jackal was too busy hitting suplexes on Grizzly, and Destroyer was able to pick up the victory.
Here's your winner, Destroyer!
And what a win for the Red Kingdom Destroyer. But ladies and gentlemen, that was only the second match of the night. Beautiful way to kick off WEF Strikeout with the first two matches. 3 more matches headed your way, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. How about women's tag team action? We have 2 unusual teams, but we're going to see how well these 2 teams can gel together. Stephanie Vaquer will team up with Priscilla Kelly to take on the unusual team of Roxanne Perez and Rhea Ripley. Ladies and gentlemen, what a contest this is going to be. Which team will pick up the victory over the other? I cannot wait for this contest, ladies and gentlemen. We know these 2 teams are going to blow the roof off the damn place, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into this. And there you can see Priscilla Kelly and Stephanie Vaquer making their ways down to the ring. Oh no! But here's Rhea and Roxanne taking them out during the entrance. That was uncalled for. Pre-match assault from Rhea and Roxanne. And there's the bell. But you know, the first 2 women in the ring will be legal for this tag team match. Oh, I think Stephanie Vaquer might be the legal woman for her team, but who's legal with Rhea and Roxanne? Oh, it's Roxanne. Roxanne is legal for her team, as Stephanie Vaquer is legal for hers. The officials at a count of 7, by the way. Oh, this one could be short-lived right here. Count of 9. Count of 9. Get in there, Stephanie. Okay, thank God. We finally have the legal participants inside the ring. I thought that was about to end by way of count out, and I would have hated that. Oh, Stephanie, roll up on Roxanne. Only the count of 1. But now Roxanne able to answer back. There's an Irish whip, drop down, leapfrog, and now Roxanne with a beautiful single-legged drop kick. And she is going to show the Dark Angel that she means business here. Roxanne makes the tag out to Rhea as Stephanie makes the tag to Priscilla Kelly. And now Priscilla, was looking to rally against Rhea Ripley. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh! But she takes Rhea down. And now look at this, going after the right arm. Oh, knee right to the side of the face. And now Priscilla looking to get Rhea Ripley to tap out. Unique submission hold being locked in here. Oh, but she chooses to let Rhea go. And now Priscilla up on the top rope, calling for Rhea Ripley to make it back up to her feet. Priscilla, oh my God, rolling senton, takes down Rhea. There's a cover. Count of 2. Roxanne was about to break it up. Rhea Ripley's getting her ass whooped. But just as I say that, oh, never mind. Priscilla Kelly and Stephanie Vaquer are in firm control of this match. All thanks to Priscilla Kelly. But just as I say that, Rhea takes her down. Now Rhea has Priscilla up. Good God, what a scoop slam. Priscilla makes the tag out to Stephanie. Oh, Rhea's fired up, but Stephanie takes her down with a chop block. Rhea should have been paying attention. So far, it looks like both of these teams are gelling well together. Rhea makes the tag out to Roxanne, and these two are in a blood feud right now. Roxanne Perez and Stephanie Vaquer. They had one hell of a contest at Best in the World a number of weeks ago. Stephanie Vaquer with a sit-out jawbreaker takes out Roxanne Perez. Oh, but now Roxanne able to answer back, connecting the DDT. There's a cover. But only the count of 1 for the Prodigy. Oh, beautiful drop kick. Oh, Roxanne too busy gloating in the corner. Stephanie going to make her pay for that, applying the STF. Oh, but chooses to let her go, probably figuring Roxanne wasn't going to tap out. Stephanie on the apron. And there's that springboard crossbody that she connects so beautifully every time. And now Vaquer going up top. Elbow drop connects. There's a cover, but here comes Rhea to break up the pinfall at a count of 1. Now Stephanie's going to make the tag out to Priscilla Kelly. Oh, kick to the spine of Roxanne Perez. And how about another one? Now Priscilla running the ropes. Oh, was looking for a drop kick to the back. But now Roxanne Hurricane Rana to Priscilla. Once again, tagging out to Rhea Ripley. And Priscilla could be in trouble here. Look at this. Rhea with the Riptide. There's a cover, but BANGER right there to break it up at the count of 1. But Priscilla Kelly could be in some very serious trouble here. Oh! But she kicked Rhea right in the damn face. Looking for an Irish whip, but Rhea countered. Now Rhea with a forearm connects right to the jaw. Tagging out to the prodigy Roxanne Perez. Uh-oh, Priscilla could be in some serious trouble. Oh, but she got out of the way of the Meteora. Now Priscilla puts foot to jaw. And now putting Roxanne in the corner. Oh, Stephanie with a shot right to the back of the neck. And Priscilla makes the tag. Uh-oh, Stephanie looking to put the exclamation point on this match. Look at this, applying the crossface, stealing the submission hold of Roxanne Perez, but Rhea Ripley broke it up. Now Stephanie has a hold of the prodigy, putting her in the corner. Now Stephanie backing up to the other corner, sending a clear message to Roxanne Perez. Oh my God! Stephanie with a dragon screw. That could be a dislocated knee right there. Oh no! So close to being the count of 3. But Roxanne is still in this thing. So Stephanie could be looking for a power bomb here. And it connects. If I were Stephanie BANGER, I would just connect the finishing move on this match and end it. But now Rhea, the legal competitor for her team, what a big boot to the face of Stephanie BANGER. Oh, and a stomp to the lower back. Oh, Stephanie able to get that elbow up. Hooking up Rhea Ripley for the SBB. There's a cover. Oh, but Rhea was able to get the shoulder up somehow. What is it going to take for this match to come to an end? Oh, Stephanie BANGER with the devil's kiss to Rhea Ripley. But now Rhea with a knee to the face. Rhea able to answer back in this tag team match. There's a kick. And a cover. But only the count of 1 for the Eradicator. Now Rhea off the ropes. Oh no! Stephanie countered. Able to get out of the way of whatever Rhea was looking for. But Rhea still on the attack. Putting Stephanie in the corner. Oh my God, shot right to the face. Oh, but Stephanie caught the leg. Oh, sending Rhea face first into the canvas. Now Stephanie has Rhea up and sending her down. And tagging out to Priscilla Kelly. Now Priscilla applying the Black Widow submission hold on Rhea Ripley. Is Rhea going to tap out here? No. And now once again, Stephanie is legal. Oh my God, leg drop right to the back of the head. And Rhea's going to have to pull herself up on the ropes. But now Stephanie with repeated shots to the lower back. Now Stephanie into the cover. Will that do it? No, it will not. But Stephanie wisely continuing this heavy offense. Rhea Ripley's in trouble here. And Priscilla Kelly, now the legal competitor for her team. Oh, was looking for something. Rhea able to counter, connecting the clothesline. And now sending Priscilla into the corner. Makes the tag out to Roxanne. Oh, beautiful double team move. Drop down into the drop kick. And now Roxanne. Oh, snapmare neck breaker to Priscilla Kelly. Now Roxanne has gained firm control of this tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. Priscilla Kelly has just been busted open. Now Roxanne. Oh! There's a cover. I still don't know the damn name of that move. Now Roxanne once again sending Priscilla Kelly into the corner, tagging out to Rhea Ripley. And Rhea with a shot to the midsection. Oh, and now taking Priscilla down. You know, that pre-match attack that we saw at the hands of Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez, maybe that weakened Stephanie and Priscilla a little bit. There's a riptide, and I think this one's over. And it is. Yeah, maybe that pre-match attack by Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez weakened Stephanie Vaquer and Priscilla Kelly. They almost got the win, though, I will say. But ultimately, Rhea and Roxanne were victorious over the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer, and Priscilla Kelly. Look at this. Riptide onto Priscilla Kelly. I think that was the first one. Yeah, it was. Now look at this. Stephanie Vaquer hooked Rhea Ripley up for the SVB, but was only able to give Stephanie a count of 2. But what ended this thing was the second and final riptide on Priscilla Kelly.
Here are your winners, the team of Roxanne Perez and Rhea Ripley.
Roxanne Perez and Rhea Ripley, if you ask me, they make a good team. But I still don't think that pre-match attack was necessary. But ladies and gentlemen, what a tag team match that was. 2 more matches headed your way, ladies and gentlemen. And you do not want to miss those. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the WEF United States Champion, JT, will be in action as he battles the 99 overall, Chris Danger. We know that this match is going to be explosive. It's going to be full of high-flying action. This is a contest you do not want to miss, ladies and gentlemen. JT versus the 99 overall, Chris Danger.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds, the United States Champion, JT.
JT, the WEF United States Champion. He will defend that championship against the #1 contender, Alexander Kelly, at WEF WrestleZone. But now here is the 99 overall Chris Danger. We all know what he can bring to the squared circle. Former, I think, 2 or 3-time RUW
from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
Intercontinental Champion.
210 pounds, Chris Danger.
JT versus the 99 overall himself, Chris Danger. Ring the damn bell. Let's get this thing started. Oh, JT immediately off the bat with a super kick to the midsection and a shot to the jaw. And he is just bringing the fight to Danger in the very early goings of this contest. Now JT sends Danger into the corner. Now turning Danger around. Oh, but now Danger putting JT in the corner. Oh, drop kick right to the spine. And now Danger sends JT down. And a beautiful lion salt follows it up. There's a cover. Only the count of 2 for Chris Danger, though. Now Danger laying it in on the WEF United States Champion. Danger, ripcord knee to the face. There's another cover. And another count of 2. And now Danger going back to the well. There's another ripcord knee. And now both these men on the outside of the ring. Danger in firm control over the United States Champion here in this non-title contest. JT unable to bounce back against the offensive Danger. Now Danger has a submission hold applied on JT, but choosing to let him go. Danger up on the middle rope, calling for JT to make it back up to his feet. JT needs to counter right now, but Danger, beautiful blockbuster connects. Now Danger on the apron. Springboard knee to the face. I don't think I've ever seen JT in this much trouble as he is right now. But finally, JT able to answer back, putting Danger in the corner. Oh, and just choking him out. I don't think that is called for. But JT figures he'd do anything to gain the advantage in this match. Now Danger is catching a beating here. JT, snapmare neck breaker to Danger. JT up on the middle rope. Takes Danger down with a missile drop kick. Uh-oh. And JT lining up Danger for a super kick. Oh, and immediately going to the apron. JT, springboard clothesline, didn't connect all of it though. But he's still going to pin Danger. Only the count of 2 for JT. Listen to this crowd. They are chanting "Fight Forever." What a contest. Now JT, Irish whip. Back elbow connects. May have just knocked Danger's lights out. And JT whooping his ass here. JT up on the middle rope again. Again catching Danger. Now Danger's going to have to roll out of the ring to try to catch a breather. Now JT raining down right hands to the face of Danger. Able to bust Danger clean open here. Now going after those arms. Oh, but now Danger able to answer back. Connecting the X Factor on the outside of the ring. Danger with a knee to the side of the face. If this allowed a count of 6, these two may want to start getting back inside the ring. And that's exactly where Danger sends JT. Danger back inside. Oh, but he got caught. JT with a forearm. Now JT with a waistlock takedown. And look at this, just toying with Chris Danger here. Oh, but that might have been a mistake. Danger. Oh, look at this. Now he's lining up JT for a super kick of his own. There's a cover. And that will do it. What a contest between these two. I knew it would be great, and it certainly was. You're looking back at the highlights of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Beautiful missile drop kick connected by JT. And then he immediately went back into the corner, lining up Danger for a super kick. But he got a little too cocky. Springboard clothesline. He didn't connect all of it. And I think because of that, Danger was able to get the shoulder up at the count of 2. But what ended this was Danger connecting a super kick of his own onto JT, knocking JT's lights out, and Danger's victorious.
Here is your winner, Chris Danger.
What a win for Chris Danger, able to put down the WEF United States Champion. Will Alexander Kelly also be able to put down JT at WrestleZone? We will find out soon enough, but ladies and gentlemen, main event time coming up next. These two competitors have so much history. Lucy and the Demon. Lucy turned his back on the Demon at RUW War Games at the end of last year. And Demon has held a grudge ever since. Demon will have Ashface in his corner. Lucy is alone in this contest. So, honestly, this one might be a little one-sided, but I wouldn't sleep on Lucy. He's defeated the Demon before, and he could damn well do it again. Main event coming up next, the Demon versus Lucy. You do not want to miss this. They had a match of the year, I think, in season 4, or it might have been like earlier in season 5. Either way, what a match that was, and we could very well see a match that either contends with that or is better than that. So, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss our main event.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Ashley, representing the Anarchist from the pits of hell, weighing in at 228 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion and the Hardcore Champion, the
The Demon, your WEF Macho Man Champion and your WEF Hardcore Champion. He will defend the Macho Man Championship against the Madhouse Jackal at WrestleZone. He will defend the Hardcore Championship against Judas at WrestleZone. He will have 2 title matches at WrestleZone, ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent, representing the Brotherhood from the pits of hell, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Demon, Louis C.
And here is Lucy, the man who turned his back on the Demon to side with the Vampire Brothers. And as I stated, the Demon still holds a grudge for that. He claims he created Lucy, turned the former Drake Danger into Lucy. So obviously, when Lucy turned his back on him, that left a sour taste in Demon's mouth. And he has held a grudge against Lucy ever since that day. As I've stated, these two have fought before. They had a 15-minute Iron Man match for the WEF Hardcore Championship at WEF Season Finale 4. And what a match that was. The Demon versus Lucy. Teacher versus student, so to speak. There's the bell. Main event now underway, and Lucy with an immediate super kick to the Demon. And now look at this. Just raining down headbutts. And now Lucy is going to show the Demon that he means business. There's a headbutt right to the shoulder blades. Oh, but now Demon able to answer back. Forearm to the face. And just choking out Lucy, doing anything to gain the advantage. That is just the kind of competitor that the Demon is. And now tying up the legs of Lucy. And I think the tide has just changed for this match. I think Lucy might be in trouble here. Demon dropping the elbow on the sternum. Lucy makes it back up, taking down the Demon. Holy hell. Now there's an Irish whip. Drop down. Oh, and there's that move yet again. There's a headbutt by Lucy. Oh, Ashface just slid a steel chair inside the ring. Oh, we're going to get a collar and elbow tie-up here. And Demon just shoving Lucy off of him. But now Lucy, was looking for maybe a sidewalk slam or something. But Demon with a roll-up. That might be a rope break if you ask me. Lucy had his right hand underneath the rope. But he was able to kick out anyway. And now Demon Oh, look at this. Another collar and elbow tie-up between him and Lucy. And now this time it's Lucy shoving Demon off of him and delivering a headbutt. There's a cover. Lucy just disrespecting Demon with that pinfall. I'm sorry, Lucy disrespecting Demon, if that's not what I said. Oh no, crashed and burned with that splash. Keep your eye on Ash's face. He just took off the top turnbuckle pad. Oh! Lucy with a clothesline to the Demon. Demon's going to have to roll out and catch a breather. But that's exactly where Lucy's going to meet him. Has Demon up into the fireman's carry, but Demon able to fight out of it. Now hooking up Lucy for the other side of darkness. Demon going up top. Purgatory! Purgatory to the back of Lucy. And that could be it right there, ladies and gentlemen. No! Lucy somehow still in it. Now Demon. Elbow drop. And now looking to finish this thing. Could be lining up Lucy for the go to hell. Has him up on his shoulders. And it connects. Go to hell. There's a cover. That could do it. And there's the victory. This time, Demon had Lucy's number. Then again, why wouldn't he? He created him. Short but sweet main event. Look at this. Other side of darkness connecting on the outside of the ring. And then the purgatory to the back. And then he lined him up for the go to hell. Connected beautifully, and that was able to put an end to this main event.
Here is your winner, the Demon.
Demon victorious in our main event, ladies and gentlemen. That'll just about do it for this week's episode of WEF Strikeout. Thank you for tuning in. If you did, join us later this week for another episode of RUW Decimation. I have decided to completely skip the RUW Fight Club for this week for multiple reasons. But the Fight Club will probably be back next week or just whenever we're able to get back on schedule again. But thank you for tuning in if you did. And we will catch y'all later this week, hopefully, for another episode of RUW Decimation. Deuces.